Yeah. Shit, son. I love all of you guys. I want you guys to know that from the bottom of my heart. I've been getting a lot of good feedback and good ideas and good tips and just general really good comments on how to not only improve my vlog, but also kind of where to go with it in the future. And I really do appreciate it. I gotta get these knives out and we gotta get on with this shit. After I get this knife shipped, we're gonna cover kind of the different types of sharpeners that I have used. I dropped off the package. We're good to go. Enjoy that 42. You know who you are. Thank you. I feel kind of like odd bringing up knife sharpening simply because I'm not a very good knife sharpener. I'll admit that right out. People make their living like seriously like sharpening knives. Like I met a guy the other day in Monterey. Like I live in like kind of a small town at a farmer's market, and he was sharpening knives. Like he had a really nice setup. He had abrasives, he had Scotch-Brite pads, he built his own, you know, belt sander. So knife sharpening shouldn't be looked at as just like, hey, I'm gonna sharpen my knife, dog, because that's how I used to look at it. It is an entire world. It's an entire industry, separate, well not separate, but like kind of away from knives. It's its own little thing. Same with like knife materials, for instance, but I guess that's with any industry. Anyways, let's get into it. Quick disclaimer, as I was driving here and setting the shot up, I realized that I'm not going to be able to cover what I want to cover in just one vlog. With me today, I have traditional knife sharpening stuff. I have kind of like entry-level knife sharpening stuff. And then I have what I would consider to be, besides buying an entire setup and workshop, the highest level that anyone that is a hobbyist would need. First up on the roster are stones like this. This is your standard whetstone. So it's just kind of like an abrasive kind of just stone. As you can see right there, it's been curved in a little bit. You can see that it's a little concave. There's a little concavity on this side. This type of sharpening that uses these stones is called freehand sharpening, obviously. You can move up to a jig like this, where it has 3 different types of stones on it. This one on the bottom fell off. But you'd start with coarse, and then you would go to fine, and then at the end go on marble, which is ultra fine. Moving on from freehand sharpening methods, because my stones are nowhere near what you should have. I mean, there's stones that are like $600 for 1 grit and up, like they're crazy. Those are called Trocera stones or something like that. I eventually want to get into that, but not currently. I don't have enough time. If you're getting into knife sharpening, if you want to buy an entry-level system, this is what I recommend right here. This is the Lansky system. I was sold on this in about 10 minutes from a YouTube video. I'm gonna link it in the description, and I'm gonna put the guy's channel name here. When you buy this system, I think it's like $55 shipped or something on Amazon. So this is what it comes with. You have a bunch of different grits, you have these rods, and then you have this thing that holds onto your knife, as well as honing oil. I still don't know what this is for. I never use this stuff. Anyways, when you buy it, you can buy this thing with it. And so this hooks onto here, and then you can put your knife blade on it, and you use a rod. It's a fixed angle sharpener, that's what I call them. But I'm gonna do a separate video on this so that you guys can check it out, and I wanna do a really in-depth, detailed description of this system because I really, really like it. Quick side note, it's super hot today, and I'm like sweating profusely right now, so I apologize. Oh, it's so hot. Yeah. I really don't know anything about this stuff, so forgive me if I make mistakes. Man, I am having a hard time vlogging today, let me tell you. Really messed up currently. Disclaimer right now. I'm gonna make an entire video, and the entire video that I make for this thing, I'm just going to suck its dick. I love the fucking shit out of this thing. T-Mac turned me onto this. This is the Apex Edge Pro 4 4, but they don't even call it a sharpener, they call it a sharpening system. It's really cool too because the Edge Pro, Apex, whatever you want to call it, is a small company and they're based out of Colorado, and the guy made an entire DVD set showing you how to sharpen knives using the system. Hold on. My little Momo got a haircut. The thing about this system is that it's very, very complicated. It looks very intimidating when you start, but once you get used to it, it's like a godsend. You can literally put better than factory edges with this system. This was a pretty expensive sharpener, at least when I saw the price tag, I was like, bruh, like that's a lot. But you have to understand that when you spend money on a knife sharpener, you're not only investing in that, you're improving literally every single knife in your collection. And if you flip Balisongs like me, you never want a dull knife when you flip either, because if you get cut by a dull knife, it's more painful, it takes longer to heal, and it will probably leave a scar. I've literally seen T-Mac put an edge on his knife so sharp that he split a hair with that knife. So he was literally sharpening a piece of hair with that knife. It's crazy. Again, this is just a very quick and dirty kind of overview of what you get. You have the stones here. This is the apparatus where you use to actually hold the knife. Soap Sharpie, and then I bought a package through a chef, like a professional chef website for this kit. And then the actual mechanism is right here. Professional chefs in like France and shit literally fuck with this system because of how good it is. So this vlog is gonna be very sporadic and kind of just me ranting about 3 different types of sharpening systems. But look forward in the future because I'm going to come out with not only reviews of these systems, but tutorials as well. Let me know what you want out of this series. So tell me besides the tutorial and I guess the review or what I think about the system, what else you want to see in terms of knife sharpening or anything else having to do with knives. I'll try to help you as best as I can, because at the end of the day, guys, I am talking straight out of my ass. Straight out of my ass. Like, I'll admit that. Anyways, take care, boys. You guys have pocket knives here? Over here. Over there? Alright, thank you. Boy. CSGO knives.
Check it out, dude, my axe.
Oh yeah, that is my axe. Is that your axe right there? So funny. Oh, they have autos too?
There, guys, no picture.
No pictures?